name is Ras, but I ain't got lots, and I coming in hot at your granny butt pop. Culture, music, food, and news from a real Bajan point of view.
Shine no lie like a spice don't ban. I rascal horse.
Girl, you doing the most.
Fashion, taste, style, and grace.
Yeah, she got enough thought, and that will face. I hope you like the guests we bring.
If you don't, soup you taint.
Hey, 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 hey. All right. Cut that. Let me start.
You already know what it is. It's another episode of IDGAR. My name is Chasey the Entertainer. I am your DJ for the show. Of course, I take care of the music, play a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you've been watching from episode 1, yeah, we want to say thank you. Trust me, a lot of action is stored in this one. You don't want to miss anything. But in the meantime, in between time, some music. If you haven't watched any as yet, let your friends know. YouTube, we got you. Let me have some fun. Hold on.
All the riders, them from a line, cause now a racing time. Go, baby, a racing time. Speed up, cause a racing time. Baby, nobody have a physically fit. Broke record like Dry Magastic. You look like a real cyclist. Enough of them back down when time me tell them this. Me want you fi pedal and wheel up down and circle the golden triangle. And hold on.
Start to ride, but hold on.
But hope and pray, cause shine him like my way. Hope and pray, about me never stray. Hope and pray, now go under clear. Hope and pray.
Told you we're having some fun.
My team, nothing on my regime. Nothing on your gym. You must be dreaming. Oh, girl, feel a bad man, I do house cleaning. Oh, girl, feel a man, I clean from floor to ceiling. Oh, girl, forgive him my jacket, I want him to kind of feel me. Him mama dad and I dream him. Man, I
First, set me free. Be a mother. Set me free. But you see after you, set me free. I talk the truth.
Cause
I run down the Gaza youth. What you expect me to do? Love them, tender touch them. Different girl every day. Love them, tender touch them. Me have girl everywhere, but you are me baby. Yeah.
it's alright. Nothing to something.
IDGAR, baby. Chasey the Entertainer, let's go. And you already know what time it is. It's time for me to introduce your host for IDGAR, DJ Ras.
Yes, sir. Yours truly, DJ Ras, right here. And thank you so much, Chasey the Entertainer. Welcome to another episode of IDGAR, intelligent, daring, genuine, and real. Of course, it is no longer CBC's new steamy show. We are cemented as your action show each and every Thursday night at 10 p.m. And this is the season finale for season 1. Shan!
Right?
Season finale. How you feeling?
Season finale. I feel good. I feel really accomplished that we made it through this season.
Yeah.
I'm really happy with everything that went down. So, how you feeling?
I mean, it's a great achievement that we are still speaking and we're still
You
cordial,
know, and not in prison, not off the air.
Yeah.
Not crucified by brass tacks.
Yeah.
This is great.
It's great. So tonight in our hot topics, we are speaking about lots of crime popping up, mental health playing a role, COVID once again, and then of course we are speaking Pop Smoke releasing his second album, and all 2 albums, he released after he had already passed away. So it's crazy. You have to enjoy both of these albums without him being there to really give a feedback or really give you the vibe and see how people responded to his album. And then thirdly, in our hot topics tonight, of course, cricket. Not allowed to have any fans. The only island in the tour that no fans allowed. So embarrassing. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to dive right into our hot topics.
Hot topics, hot topics, hot topics.
Speaking of diving in, Ras, I do notice that, you know, you are a diving ostrich tonight. You did not disappoint. I told the people you were coming as the animal kingdom, and you came out.
Yeah, I got a lot of animals in my wardrobe, I guess.
Yeah, a lot of things in your closet, man. What's the next hot topic? That was hot topic number 1. Come on, Raz, let's go.
Yeah. So the first real hot topic, of course, is the crime and the incidents in Barbados coming rapid. I mean, this week alone, we had a shooting in the van stand. Guy shot dead in front of everyone. Guy
Crazy.
there in shops. We see the videos circulating. Then another guy shot in Grisettes this week. Then a guy
Burn out a house?
A guy burned down a house, killing an elderly woman and severely injuring other family members in the house, some of them in the ICU and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Let me start at the top as it relates to this violence. How do you really begin to tell that something is going wrong or something is off with someone mentally? Are there normally signs, or is it good today, bad tomorrow?
I think there's definitely signs leading up to it. A lot of the problem might be if they're not really close to anyone that could tell or see the signs, because I find a lot of people don't really got close friends and family and people in their corner that tell them certain things or really will be checking on them.
Right.
And if you think about it, those are the head people that are bound to have those kind of breakdowns because they don't have a strong support system.
Right.
So I think that's a part of the problem.
Yeah, I mean, it cannot be a coincidence that these incidents are happening so fast and so regular with COVID happening.
Yeah, even if you take it from how we documented the show,
Right.
and every week there was something similar, like a crime, and just different kind of crimes, not just like a robbery or
Right.
who
We had a
burns-
robbery there, savings plus
arsonists.
2 guys.
Exactly, but that was
running
a
there.
special kind of thing. You saw the video?
Was the video savings plus or not? I couldn't
I
get figured out.
don't know, but I assumed it was. That's what people said. It was Savings Plus. But if
I
it
ain't
was,
sure.
that was just odd how it happened as well. It was a lot.
Right.
It was too much. It was very dramatic, if you get me. So I think that you're right. It leads back to mental health issues and, just poverty and COVID. We need to get back outside. I don't know how much times I need to say this. We
Yeah.
need to get back outside. It is important.
Persons need opportunities to make money, because as we see what is happening is the longer we on curfew, the longer the more lockdowns we do, the more persons become unemployed, the more persons can't support their family, the more persons are becoming depressed, being stagnant, depressed, not being able to feed the family, depressed, not being able to do anything they want to do, and they're acting out in different ways, and people are becoming more and more desperate. We see more tourists being robbed, more business places being robbed.
It's natural human instinct to do what you need to do to survive as well. So if you don't have income coming from anywhere else and you can see your daughter there on the ground hungry,
Right.
where you gonna get the money? Where you gonna get the food? Like, you just thinking about whatever you could do to provide for your family.
Right.
So it's crazy, man.
And this is something we mentioned since, Bajans have been mentioning since last year. It's going to come a point where it's going to be the lives being affected by staying inside from COVID, and then the lives
versus the lives affected by COVID itself.
Right, and at this point, it's a no-brainer where less than 1% of people who contract COVID die from COVID. Less than 1%.
So you say just Hunger Games it out.
So, I mean, vaccine is the way that persons were trying to go to get out of this, and that has stalled right now.
But even look at that. Like, a lot of people don't want to get the vaccines, right?
Right.
But the people that are getting the vaccines, they're really not incentive to getting the vaccine.
Right.
You still got to stay inside the same way. So you could still be going through the same issues as somebody who's not vaccinated. If I'm vaccinated and you're not, both of us are inside and unemployed. It can still lead back to the same thing.
Right. And that I want to touch on one point before we move on to the vaccine thing too. Could we please stop posting videos
Of people dead?
of people dead on social media platforms?
Please.
Because sometimes this is how family members find out. You imagine opening your Instagram page and you seeing a picture of your friend or your family member, they're dead. Just like that. Like, I don't know what point we gotta get to get people to stop doing it. But no matter what you say, people just, everybody want to be the first donkey. I want cast. Everybody want to be the first donkey. So them they can't out and they just posting everything and they ain't care, no regard.
It's so crazy to me, and I think that is a mental thing too, that people are so obsessed with social media and being first or like winning in some sort of social media game, getting the most likes, that they're not really studying respect for others and respect for self, which should always be number one in your books. And yeah, they definitely gotta do something, even if we have like some sort of Instagram like countrywide filter.
Right.
I saw that sometimes. I see it on TBC sometimes, and it comes up saying that whatever you're about to view is sensitive.
Right. Yes, I see that.
But not on everything.
No, some things are just out there. But I saw a media host actually had to apologize because they took a picture and they did not realize that the face of the guy in the accident was actually being seen in the picture they posted from the accident. They didn't really look at the picture properly. They were so caught up with trying to post that picture from the accident quickly that they didn't realize that the person in the accident was actually dead in the picture and you could see the person's face. And they had to delete it and then issue an apology. And in my mind, I'm like, y'all really that thirsty to be first, that y'all ain't really paying attention what you're doing. And this is a credible, supposed to be credible news house that did that. And that was crazy to me.
The standards need to be higher for sure.
Yeah. But as we go into having advantages to having the vaccine, cricket. West Indies cricket is in Barbados, and no fans are being allowed to watch the cricket. In other islands, vaccinated persons were allowed to go. In Barbados, vaccinated, not vaccinated, nobody can go.
I wanted to go to cricket.
So did I.
If everybody is in Kensington and I sitting here and you sitting over there,
Right.
and we watching cricket,
Yeah.
what's the problem?
Because to me, we can go in a restaurant, not even vaccinated, sit down, eat. You table here, that person table over there, sit down, eat. We could go in church, this body sit down here, that body sit down there. We could go
in town.
We could go in town, we could go anywhere. In the entire Kensington Oval, you're trying to tell me that we could not social distance and go in Kensington Oval and watch cricket? That was you trying to tell me? That I can get my temperature checked, write my name, sanitize my hands, go in the Oval, sit down in a seat 3 seats away from anybody else. Even if you tell me keep on my mask while I watching the cricket.
Yeah.
Or only take off my mask to drink a drink or eat my food, and if I get out my seat, make sure I put on my mask, put protocols in place, have security in each stand or whatever, making sure persons are following the protocols. You're really telling me that we, in the year 2021, that we could not do that? That was what you're telling me? That was impossible to do?
I don't understand.
For,
I don't have
for
the
regular
answers.
people, vaccinated people, whatever way you look at it, that was completely impossible. It makes me feel that people take me for idiot.
Yeah, that's exactly how I feel. You taking me for idiot? No.
Yeah, cause it ain't making a sense.
Especially when in comparison in any other island you could go and watch cricket.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna take everything. You're gonna take cricket as well.
Yeah, and the thing is now, my friends that are not vaccinated are laughing at me and say, you gonna get a vaccine? And we ain't got a vaccine, and we doing the same thing you're
Doing
doing.
the same thing.
You can't do none that we ain't doing. And
There's
we ain't
no
got
advantages?
No vaccine. No, they're none. And
Except, I guess, extra protection, like a little extra film shield.
yeah, but that is a health. But in terms
Yeah.
of being able to go about your daily life in Barbados right now, there's no advantage to having the vaccine. And that's something they have to look at, because the entire week on radio, you've been hearing the team saying people are not taking this Chinese vaccine. Maybe they have to look at it from the full picture. Are you promoting people to have the vaccine? Are you giving people incentives to get the vaccine? Are you giving the people that have vaccine advantages? What are you doing about the vaccine to make people want to have
To
it?
make it appealing in some
Yeah.
way. I guess you could say, oh, it should just be appealing by itself and protect your health, bum, bum, bum. But that's not how people really work.
No. And in our hot topics as well, I had to mention my boy Pop Smoke. His second album, posthumous album, of course, second album after his passing is out. The album is called Faith. A lot of people are having mixed views about the album, because they're saying Pop Smoke was a hardcore drill rapper, and not if he was alive, they don't think he would have released that album with those type of features on it. Because it featured like Dua Lipa, Chris Brown, and Kanye West, and Kid Cudi, and those type of artists they don't think he would have signed with. But for me personally,
I have to disagree.
I disagree too, because there's no boundaries when it comes to music,
Yeah.
and that's been that way for a while. So I believe eventually he would have ended up working with some of these same artists.
It may not have been this soon,
Yeah.
but I do think that his death propelled his stardom.
Right.
So we at that point now where
Yeah.
you should be having features with these people. You should be working with Kanye
And
West.
obviously he didn't have full songs.
Right. So you gotta work with somebody.
You don't
want to work with other drill artists because
Right.
nobody else in drilling seeing Pop Smoke. So it gotta be equally yoked.
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed the album, and I ain't know if they got no more records, but they bring another album in another 2 years. I will listen to it too.
I would listen to that too. As you ready, Pop.
Let me tell you, but he turned 22 this week. He would have been 22 years
Yeah.
old this week. So long live the woo, long live the smoke.
Long live the rule.
All right. So that's it for our hot topics tonight. We're going to take a break. When we return, we got more right here on IDGAR.
I feel good, yeah. Take your time and go little. Get up and move.
DJ Black.
Get up and move. Get up and move. This is the only thing I make she talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Wine when the thing I make she talk for me. Talk for me. Talk for me. Yeah, put your hands on me head. Grip me tight, make me ball, make me beg. Bust a move, cause your body not dead. Show me the power that take a ten of your legs and move. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Let's get down, yeah. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Dip and get down, yeah. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Let's get down, yeah. Bubble, bubble, bubble. Dip and get down, yeah. She taking advantage when she find this spot and working on me body. I feel good, yeah. Take your time and go little low, yeah. In the saddle with plenty styles and riding it like a real top jockey. I feel good, yeah. Take your time and go little low, yeah.
Welcome back to IDGAR, where we are about to get real genuine and real. We are in the seat tonight with our guest, Kuji Supreme.
Yes,
What's up, Kuji? What's going on?
Good night. Nice to be here, man. Big fan of the show.
Oh, thank you so much for watching.
Yes.
So a lot of people probably just know you from seeing you on the gram and at Shafat, but Kuji is a philanthropist. He is an entertainer. He is an Instagram influencer. You would say
I guess
Promoter.
Right, yeah, promoter.
Instagram promoter.
No,
So tell
not
us-
Instagram. That's promoter.
Just
That's
a promoter.
Yeah.
So tell us more about what you do, Kuji.
Well, besides the hot videos that you would have scene. I big on the whole philanthropy thing and giving back to persons, etc. So every other Saturday I would set up in Hero Square and just feed different persons or whatever. But it isn't just for homeless persons, it's for persons who generally can't afford to get food and that kind of stuff, etc. So me and my friends of recent realized that everybody going through a hard time or whatever, so we're trying to put a raffle together to give away a car and take the proceedings to then go to charity, or even if it's to help the people in St. Joseph with water or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, that's basically.
So you have your own organization, like you have your own charity?
Yeah, Supreme Foundation.
Supreme Foundation.
Yeah.
And that focuses on homeless and underprivileged people?
Well, not really homeless. It don't necessarily have to be homeless per se. Just in the position that you need help.
That you need help, right?
Right.
Okay.
So me and my team would normally just go and like we finance everything from in pocket and just generally try to help persons.
So with COVID then, I assume
We do a lot of work during
you
COVID.
did a lot of
we did a lot of
work.
work, but we don't take photos of the work that we go and do because we don't want to make persons feel like we're just doing it for
that glitz and that stuff like that.
Right, because everybody's the same, so I don't want to treat persons just because they can't afford it. To take a picture and say, well, look, again, his body a pack of biscuits and tuna or whatever. I just do everything. On the wraps. But the car giveaway would be a public thing. Yeah.
Okay, that's really interesting. When I first met you, Kuji, like a few years back, no, we don't need to give away age.
Right.
Here we go, story time. Story time. Here we go.
I just remember, you always, really calm, collected, Kuji.
Right.
And I remember you used to have your head tied a lot. And I thought it was a religious thing. Was it?
I just used to tie it, but yeah. People would assume whatever.
That's how you grow the beard, by the time you had?
I grow my beard a different way.
You just went until you had no to grow your beard?
No.
I think I got a feeling your beard grow the same way as mine.
I am not sure. I am not sure.
How do you grow beards, guys?
I would have to give you a contact number for a particular lady, and she provides a special oil.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Intriguing.
I feel you probably grew a few beards.
I would have to ask.
Yeah. It's a special
So
oil.
speaking of which, I know Ras has a lot of questions for you on, beard growing et al.
Do you have an active OnlyFans page?
Of course I do.
He jumped
Yes.
right in there.
And I don't find a lot of Bajan men having an active OnlyFans page. What made you even want to do that?
Really and truly, it's like IDGAR. I don't give a ras.
I've never heard that name before.
That's
Wow,
the first.
that's interesting.
But yeah, I mean, obviously we see it trending worldwide, and what made you think it could work?
You see, persons do exactly what I do on the OnlyFans page every single day. They just don't. Well, they probably record it too, but they probably just don't have the
confidence.
Yeah, to post it, I guess.
So you find it's a thrill for you?
Depends on the scene.
I mean, because my thing is too, we see a lot of the content out and open in the public, so you're not worried that people could see that content that you're putting out for free and not bother to subscribe to the OnlyFans?
No, because the content that everybody wilding about doesn't even scratch the surface of what actually on the page. Yeah.
So you find that content then be like a feeler for somebody who want to see, they want to see more content.
Like a movie trailer, you see a movie trailer, you see the scenes of every trailer, and then you're going to pay the ticket in cinema and watch it. You might get a few bootleggers, but you get the trailer and you're going to watch it.
You're going to watch it?
Yeah.
And how's that been going? Is it been consistent? Is it dropping now? Is it rising? How's that been going?
Yeah, it was actually pretty consistent. It's a steady flow, like a river. It's a steady flow.
We had someone else that said that, they making a lot more on this Dubai Millie. They're making a lot more OnlyFans than some of their friends' whole annual salary. Is that different for a man, or are you still raking in that paper?
Well, fortunately for me, I seem to be in high demand, so I flowing very, very decent as of current.
Okay, right?
You know, people like the show that
It's
they
your
get in,
time.
so they.
My time to do one.
To start your OnlyFans.
I don't think I'd be good at the content.
Are you a social media manager? You got this.
I had an idea for something, but you know, we'll see. Not for me
Just
personally.
start on.
Just
You should give it to Poochie then.
I'm sure you probably got a few videos, so you probably just.
I don't know. I don't really like cameras.
You just like voice notes.
I never had a voice note before. You ever heard of me in a voice note?
I mean, I did heard of you in a voice not a few years back, but we wouldn't get into that.
I could have been any Ross, man. Come on. I could have been any Ross, right?
We wouldn't get into that at the moment. But
So how are you managing to balance your philanthropist efforts? Like, this is two different brands completely.
Two different worlds.
right.
How are you doing that? How are you just so casually going between these two different sides of you?
Because it's a genuine thing. I don't really necessarily have to mix both of them. If you're a carpenter and then you decide to go out there and help somebody, it really doesn't form a conflict per se. If you can help a person, you generally help and don't like intervene with your personal life or whatever. But I generally a person that like to help people because contrary to certain people's belief, I come from nothing. So I know it feels like to have nothing. So now that I'm in a position to help persons, I would help as much persons as possible.
That's very admirable.
Right. I find I'm really glad that you're doing this, and I'm really glad that you're not set back by persons' negative comments or even trying to place you in a box. Because I find a lot of the times in smaller islands, persons believe that you can only do one thing.
Yeah.
They believe and that's how they see themselves.
Yeah.
So they believe that's how you should see yourself. And they try to project that onto you. Like, I find a lot of times, okay, he's a DJ. That means he can't do social media. He can't be a marketing specialist. He can't be this. He can't be that.
Put you in a box.
Because he's a DJ, right. So people, a lot of the times, try to put you in a box and say, well, look, he do philanthropy, so he can't do OnlyFans. Or no, he can't do this. So he can't promote this event. Or he can't do that. You can't do it, but we could do what we want to do. We talented, we versatile. We could do anything we want to do. And I you really got encourage the young people that are coming up that you could do anything you want to do.
Correct.
There's no limit. There's no limits to saying that you can only work in one field or you got specialize in this and you can never do nothing else. Nah, that's foolishness.
Sure.
What advice would you give to someone, a younger person, or even if you imagine you speaking to a younger Kuji, about what they can do to get past any challenges that they have in life to reach someplace where they can help other people?
Well, see, I believe a person should just take the leap and make the step forward, you know? And then persons would come, other people that would be looking in will come with a lot of negative different things. There's a famous saying by Winston Churchill, a lie would travel around the world before the truth gets a chance to put its pants on. Because no one really cares about the truth and the lie is more entertaining or whatever. But you need to just blank out all negativity and just move forward and do what you gotta do. If you gotta help people, if you gotta be a DJ, if you gotta do a radio show, just take the leap and move forward because nobody ain't gonna help.
Forward ever, up and on.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Kuji, for coming tonight and for sharing. Look out for his giveaway for the car raffle. You can help someone too. Just make a little effort. We appreciate you coming tonight. And we want you to stay tuned for more IDGAR after the break. We are back with more IDGAR, where we're intelligent, daring, genuine, and real. And right now, it is time for the last relationship advice segment of the season with your guru. Give it up for us.
Hey. Yeah, man, you know, this has been one of my favorite segments for the season.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. You good at it, you know. You should probably make this like a profession or something.
Nah, don't
Okay.
think so.
Scrapped.
But tonight, want to thank everyone from the start for your comments, how persons have been interacting with us the entire season, you know, via our social media pages, IDGAR Show, on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram, YouTube channel, IDGAR Show. Respect.
Respect is due. It really is a blessing. It warms my heart every time. And y'all have some really great input, so thanks for that.
Yeah. So tonight, first relationship, freaky. Do you trust your partner enough to make a sex video with them, or should you trust your partner enough to make a sex video with them? You got any videos out there?
Me, not me. Not me. Not me, sis. Do you?
Why not?
Wait, I don't have any?
Yeah.
When you say out there seems relative.
Have you ever recorded a sex video, Shanna? Don't avoid the question. You're on the spot.
There's no videos of me out there. I think that you should be able to trust your partner enough to do something like that with them. But if you can't trust that partner, don't do it, sis. Leave it out. Just leave it out. Because then when you see all these girls that's end up on Twitter and on the gram and thing, I get real passionate about that because somebody shares something personal like that with you and you vex, so you can send it out. Just ridiculous, just disgusting.
I find a lot of the times, the man is be the person releasing video, but women have released videos before too, you know.
Well, then disgusting too. Same way.
Yeah.
Same way. What do you think though? Because for me, it's like you should be able to trust your partner. Like that's your man or that's your woman. Like any moment you thinking, yeah, we cool, everything blessed between
But
us.
I mean, I guess it depends on if that's your woman or just your woman. You know, like they got different levels to this thing. Like somebody might want to be talking to for a short space of time. Like you get together with somebody today and tomorrow you're shooting a video.
Yeah, okay. Well,
that seems a
your
little
woman.
crazy.
Then you woman, dog. Like.
Nah, that's just you. That's you. That you woman yet. That's just you. It's
Yeah,
like,
I think that you need to build that trust, but it also comes to building that trust otherwise in the relationship, you know, for then something like that to come naturally or to be okay.
right.
You can't just jump, like you see, you can't jump into that from the beginning or like month 2.
Right.
You pulling out a phone or whatever. Like, what you doing, big man? You know what I mean?
You see that phone like hit you.
I would make it very sure. Come like, hello?
Cut that off.
Cut that out. Cut it. No, you whole mood ruin, my mood ruin. So you got to know, I guess, when and where as well.
So you ask? You just ask?
Yeah,
before
you
you
should
record the
ask.
video?
You should ask.
So you just be like, I can record you?
Yeah.
That sounds so cheesy.
So what you do, just whip it out.
You mean the phone, right?
The phone.
Oh.
You just whip out the phone.
I guess, but you know, you gotta do it smooth. You gotta like slide it out. You gotta like slide the phone.
But then you might need it light. So
you know, I mean, just
and then if she don't stop, then you good to go.
yeah.
This sounds a lot like the pinky test. I have to say, it seems like a running trend.
I mean, and then like, who gets to keep the video on their phone? Does the man get to keep the video on his phone? Does the woman get to keep the video on her phone?
I guess whoever tagged the video is who keeps the
Do
video.
you watch the video after and then just delete
Do you
it?
keep the videos when y'all are no longer together?
Oh, that's an interesting one there. But I mean, like when you and somebody break up, you studying, but look, oh shoot, they ain't got videos of me. Let me go make sure they delete them. You studying?
No,
huh?
you're not. You're really
not studying, huh?
And technically, those are gifts.
A lot of the times that's when the videos get released, you know. When you and the person break up.
Yeah. But what you gonna do about it then?
But for me, I think the best way to deal with this is if you trust the person, you boom. Do what you gotta do. But just within yourself, you gonna got your back broad enough that if this video busts, you can handle it.
I just hear the girls that say, well, I look sweet, I look good, I don't care if my... Listen, I look good, but I don't care. I would care. I would care. And local entertainer KB Clean's daughter was seen. I'm like, oh my God, kill me now. I would care. So I don't mind them. Like, that is hurtful on multiple levels because it hurts because, all right, not everybody can see your vagina. But also, why would some person who claim to love you or claim to care about you do something like that to you?
Well, love is turned to hate very fast.
Here is love, just in a different form.
Yeah, there you go. So you know how. Well,
Man, gotta learn when somebody get shoot or saying no. Because them things is happening, then they'll be like, man, you had a girl. So, but people just take these things real serious.
They do.
And then there's another cause of violence. No, then we gonna go stop it so longer. You see how these things is work? Don't do it, man.
yeah. Keep the videos inside. Don't bring them out.
It's true.
When you're the person down, delete them.
Yeah.
Because I don't feel like you should be on to a new relationship and you still got videos from an old relationship. That's kind of weird.
Even if they're there, like say you forgot them or whatever, but like
When you
when you
find them,
find them,
delete
you
them.
just watch them?
Nah, you gotta delete them.
That's weird.
Nah,
That's
watching them.
kinda-
Nah, you gotta delete them.
You would delete them?
Yes.
Okay. I would delete them too.
Yeah. We have a scenario that was sent in.
Juicy.
This young gentleman, he had a girlfriend, 2 years and some.
Okay.
And his girlfriend wants him to, she wants him to invest in her business.
All right.
He does not believe that he should do it. He's hesitant to invest in a business because he don't want to mix money and the relationship. But he believes that she may be so offended that if he says no, that the relationship will be over. And he don't want the relationship to be over. So he want to know how he should handle this situation.
I feel like that's definitely a discussion thing. Like, just talk to her, bro. Just talk to her.
I want you our voice. Man, I
Let
want
her know how you are. But let her know how you're feeling, that it might ruin the relationship, things like that. I think we touched on this in the show like really early on. I think in episode 1, actually. If you know that it's somebody that you cannot work with, what about if you give her the money, but you don't partner with her?
But how you getting about your money?
Give her the money. That's your woman.
What do you mean?
Or you could, if you want back your money, you could make some sort of plan, like a return on investment plan, whereas she gives you it back over time when she's making a profit.
That sound like a loan, though.
Yeah, basically what you say that you can't get you the money. But I think he could just, if you want to invest in your relationship and invest in your girlfriend, then just invest in her. You don't want to be part of the business.
Right.
But it will still mean something to her if you give her the collateral that she needs.
So when you give she this money, she down with you and she tell you she ain't giving you back a cent and she new man Jones in would have new business.
That
and
is a gift, 1. And 2, if the new man is willing to partner with her and step up in the empire, that's what he did not want. You have to accept that that's what you say you didn't want, brother. You did not want to be a part of the business, so no, you're not.
No, you gotta take what you get.
Gotta take what you get. What do you think? What advice would you give, bro?
Bro, sit down with the woman, go through the business, plan with her, go through the idea, and step out of your comfort zone. Give it a try. If you love the woman and you believe the business could work, give it a try. I would give it a try.
From based on what you said, though, I don't feel like he believes the business could work. I think that that's part of the issue.
Or
Because
did you even give it that much thought?
'cause nobody
don't
would,
want mix the two.
I guess I can't relate. Because I feel like if I got business sense, I don't care. Like, if I could see that this is a good business and it could be profitable for both of us, let's do this, babe.
Right.
Put you money, I put my money, we gain on the road. I don't understand that mindset of not wanting to make money. What do you mean?
So it goes. Work it out, brother.
Yeah, just talk to her, have the conversation, and have a conversation with yourself. Even if you need to talk to somebody else about how good the investment is and such, make it happen, you know?
Yeah.
At least try. Don't just be like, nah, because as you say, it could cause friction in your relationship and tables might turn. Another guy might be running your business.
So it goes, people. Well, that's it for our relationship advice segment. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we got more right here on IDGAR.
Me own alien, so no boy can't style me. Now me own alien, yeah. Me not frightened feelings, me a style to me thing. I mean not just some boy.
Welcome back to IDGAR, intelligent, daring, genuine, and real. And right now we have our featured artist for the night in the seat with me and Shan Skrilla, bashment soca artist, entrepreneur, and all-around hustler. Skrilla,
Yo.
welcome to
Good
the
night.
show.
Yeah, good night, good night. What's going on, Ras?
Yeah, man, I'm
Shan?
good, man. I'm good, man. How you doing?
Hey, good, man. Everything cool.
All right, then.
Yeah.
So, Skrilla, of course, COVID.
Yeah,
COVID come and mash up the place.
yeah.
Mash up Cup over. We ain't had a bashment sir competition, you know,
Yeah.
we ain't had nothing.
We ain't had nothing, boy.
But we still getting music from Skrilla.
yeah, for sure.
How comes we still get that music? I ain't complaining at all.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
keep
yeah.
it coming. Keep
Yeah,
it
but how
Yeah.
comes you decided to still do the music?
Well, you know, 2020, that was a rough one for everybody, all the artists and stuff. But I can let 2021 come. A year is enough
Right.
for me to leave the fans without music, without a piece of Skrilla, you understand? And a piece of bashment.
Right.
Because, you know, like, I mean, people seeing you, they're asking you, you gonna bring anything, you gonna drop anything, and it was like, I don't know, but you gotta go your ear to the streets. So, and keep hearing that stuff, keep hearing the people. It sounded like a fan cry to hear some more Skrilla. So, I mean, meeting with Paul Paris and Peter Coppin, the men jock a beat to me and was like, yo, Skrilla, get up on this.
On
And
the
I
go
still-
rhythm,
On
yeah.
the go rhythm.
Yeah.
And for sure, it was on the go for sure. You know what I mean? And we dropped saying, me, Lyrical, KDM, you know, For Your B,
Faith,
Faith.
yeah.
Safe calendar breakfast.
And you know what I mean? And it good. And John was playing it, spinning it, and bigging it up, all the other DJs, you know what I mean? Respect to all of them. Yeah, and you know, really and truly the fans is who really make me bring back the music, bring back the crop over again this year, bring back the Skrilla, the bashment.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, then.
So outside of that, what have you been focused on during that year in 2020? Where were you putting your sights? Where was Skrilla?
Well, I recently built my studio by my residence, right? Due to the fact that having the studio there, being in that element, I could get up at any given time and practice and prepare myself. So that was one of my main projects. But the main project was my barbershop. I was like doing a lot of research on different ways in how to get it off the ground even more.
The village
Get more-
barbershop.
The village barbershop, yeah, and get more business. You understand? Try to give it a different look. You know what I mean? And that what I really buried myself in, the barbershop. And let me tell you something, business is very, very good now.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is actually.
than before.
People complain about COVID, right? But I can tell you the honest truth. 2020 was my best financial year.
Really?
Yeah. it
Tell
was.
us how. Give us some tips.
Well, coming down. Well, obviously, you know, you got more time home.
Yeah.
A lot of time. Imagine you getting every morning, you're working, cutting hair. You ain't getting time to actually focus on the business because every time you put in your head, it's like the sun on your window. It's nighttime, morning, you jump up, get it. You ain't getting time to really focus. You're autopilot, you're just running the business. But all this time home, I was able to establish and cook up a good plan. And my plan was like doing appointment system and using the Instagram,
Right.
the
and so on.
videos, you know what I mean?
IGTV
The
videos,
IGTV
right.
video, all of that stuff, you know what I mean? And it grew the business a lot. It give me some widespread. I do the Instagram paid posts and get like almost 1,000 more followers.
Nice.
You know what I mean? So much so that I don't even go really promote now. I just get calls all the time. And, you know what I mean? So people complain about COVID, they had it good, and they got it positives. And they took the positives out of it, like everything else that they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Speaking of everything else you do, I understand that you do quite a lot. Tell us more about all of the different businesses, all of the streams of income that you...
Yeah. Well, as Ross would know, promotions.
Yeah, promotions.
Right?
Models and
It's really
bottles.
models and bottles. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that happened a whole now.
Yeah.
Well, we in 2020 we started, me and my other partner Marlon, big ups to Marlon for sure. Grace, that's my brother. You know what I mean? And we went into a new establishment.
Right.
We took on a different direction by running Club Status,
Right.
which is formerly known as Sugar.
Right, in St. Lawrence Gap.
In
right.
St. Lawrence Gap.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something, December was good. I thought at first I couldn't even do it because it was a big step. No, you're running your own club. This in like you're going by a venue and you just got the door and somebody got the bar. This is the whole
There's
establishment. This is me. This is sponsors. This is like everything is at you. You understand? So at first it was a little shaky. I was a little afraid, like, you know what I mean? But when I really checked myself and said, yo, they're doing this for years, since 2008.
It's true.
It was a walk in the park.
Love.
Unfortunately, COVID stepped back in and stamped the authority
Yeah.
and shut me down over years night. You know what I
yes.
mean?
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Had a big party plan, boy, but you know what I mean?
We move.
Yeah,
We can get back there, man. But right now, of course, Skrilla is about to perform right here live on IDGAR. So we're going to take a break. And up next, live performance by Skrilla right here.
I want the girls them come in. Hot girls when they're ready for the win. If getting no bad with a crying in jail, all I wanna gain. Why? Some gal I want try wine like you. None of them gal don't know what to do. You number one, never play number two. With your hot gal body, walk it up with the money gal. If the big girl, jack it up and give me girl. If the big girl, jack it up and give me girl. If the big girl, jack it up and give me girl. Jack it, drop it down, down, down. Drop it down, down, down. Bend over 90 degrees and I gonna let girl, I gonna let girl, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl, I gonna let girl, I gonna let girl, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl. Bend 90 degrees and I gonna let, if you not up when you walk up and tangle it girl, hop up on the top like a drone and skin up for the what like you got ring on. Bend any vehicle, you smell like a jasmine flower, you gotta be ghost girl, you got the power, flex. Bend up, dump on your head, spread like a sheep on a king size bed, and I gonna let girl, I gonna let girl, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl. Bend down, I gonna let girl, bend down, I want you cool down, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl. Bump for broad. Word do bend over there, don't let nobody hurt you. Shake it, bubble it, pause, clap it, round of applause. Better yet stop, let me be your motivation. Clap it, little more girl. Ovation. Use the outside piece, you want me misses. Then step up to the plate like you're doing dishes. And I gonna let girl, I gonna let girl, I gonna let bend 90 degrees. Show me that you fit girl. I gonna let girl, I gonna let girl, yes, I gonna let bend 90 degrees. Show me that you fit girl. Some really got tell none of them gal know what I do. You number one never. Are we a hot gal body, walk it up, put the money gal. Let's get the big girl, jack it up and give me girl. Let's get the big girl, jack it up and give me girl. Let's get the big girl, jack it up and give me. I take a jacket, drop it, down, 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 drop it, down. I take it down, bend over 90 degrees and I gonna let girl, I gonna let love, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl. I gonna let girls, I gonna let girl, I gonna let bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit girl. What? Bang, down, I think I drop it, down, bang, down, I think I drop it, down, girl, down to the ground, look, I gonna let girl, look, to you, I gonna let girl, I gonna let love, yeah,
Yes, sir. And we just had a great performance by Skrilla there, man. Give me the angle, angle it, girl, angle it, girl, angle.
Bend 90 degrees, show me that you fit, girl.
That's what he's doing the videos?
In which videos?
The ones you say you don't have.
Ah! Not me.
We had another great show, man. We had a Coogee Supreme. We had some hot topics. We had a relationship advice. And overall, we had a great season.
Yeah, definitely.
12 episodes. I mean, we never thought we'd be here doing this. You know,
I really didn't think I'd be here doing this thing.
Yeah, we get outside for a little bit at Jamestown. You know, COVID put we back inside the studio, but
back inside.
Yeah, we still keep trekking.
Yeah.
We gotta shout out all the sponsors that came on board during the season. Shout out to the whole team at CBC. The guys on the floor that put it with we.
It's true.
Every week.
It is true.
Yeah,
and we have very big and diverse personalities.
Yeah, it's not easy dealing with Shanna.
It's not easy dealing with Ross.
So I know Shanna been difficult to deal with. So on behalf of the whole CBC team, I want to thank you for dealing with Shanna every week. Shout out Paul Paris. Shout out to Aaliyah on production as well. Shout out to Carrie, always working with us in the background. Dynasty on the graphic.
All the DJs, Chasey. We got to shout out Black Rose as well.
All the artists that came on the show and performed. Boy. All the guests that come on the show. And CBC for giving us the opportunity and believing in the show to put it on.
Yes, for sure. Thank you so much for seeing the light in us. And of course, thank you so much to my personal sponsors. Really, really appreciate you guys. Thank you so much to Yafa.
Yeah, man.
This is a Yafa Stan account. Get into it. Thank you so much to Pretty Girl Swag Nail Bar. I don't know if y'all is zooming in my nails, right? But I feel like y'all need to get into it more. Go and follow them on Instagram. And of course, Catwalk by Kita. This is the third time that she sponsored my outfit. I got a nice little UK glam going on. You know how it is. Hear my accent. And of course, it's always Beauty Bliss on the face. You have to get into it. It's just a natural thing to do. Thank you so much, you guys. And of course, who we want to thank most is just y'all for watching.
Yeah, definitely. Remember, the season is now over. We could always go back to Facebook or YouTube, IDGAR Show, and watch back any episode from the season. And you're welcome to follow us on Twitter and on Instagram as well, IDGAR Show. Thank you so much, everyone. That's it for IDGAR Season 1. That's a wrap.
Up and up. Up and up. Up and up. President, and I don't know, so we lock down you already. Up and up. Every get to you, make some money. Get pretty chick, keep your eyes on the dogs, cause some of them a snitch. From man a school youth, me if you know this. And the borrow man thing, cause them reproach quick. Keep your eyes on the price, blending and disguise. Touch cassava and